We got people here and we're just hooking it up. We're here right to our chest. Just doing a really nice rear delt movement. You know what I mean? Like, right? Good, bro. It's good, man.
You look freaking huge, bro.
I appreciate it, man. Made me feel good, man. I lost a bunch of weight, dude. What is up? It's your boy Johnny Shrevine, BB Promo, as like it is. Welcome back to another episode of Train With Me. Today, again, we are at John Reed Gym in downtown LA, and today I'm gonna go over back thickness. What is back thickness? You guys wonder what back thickness is? A lot of competitors are getting comments from the judges, you gotta work on your back thickness. Or that guy has got the nice wide back, but shallow in the back, or they have no clue how to make their back look that much more 3D. Well, guys, I'm gonna break it down to you in the video today on some tips and tricks and cues that you can use to build your back to make it even thicker. And guess what? I'm gonna show you the machines to do it on that will help you get a bigger, thicker back. So without further ado, guys, make sure you guys keep your eyes glued to the screen, your ears glued to the speakers. Let's learn some shit. To break it down for you guys, back thickness is only created by doing rowing movements. If you're looking at targeting your back. So to make it easy for you guys, any kind of row that comes from the top, vertical rows are gonna help build the teres major minor, basically build you out here. It's gonna make you wider. Pull-ups, pull-downs, supinaire pulls, whatever comes from here, pulling it down, right? And some high rows as well too. If you wanna make your back thicker, we need to be doing rows. Vertical rows, horizontal rows, all those type of rows. That's what we wanna do to make sure your back is thicker. Now, what makes a back look 3D or thicker? It's gonna be your traps, your rear delts, obviously your lats, your erectors. All those things are gonna come into play to make your back look thicker. If I was standing like this way, you can see more coming from this way. Or if I was turning all the way around, you'll be able to see my traps, my delts, my erectors. You'll see all those things kind of puffing out. So if you see someone do like a lat spread and you see that big part of their back come out, I call them power columns. You see those part come out, you see that part come out, that's what doing rows. So I'm gonna give you guys some cool tips right now how to do this. Again, if you guys have this machine, again, these machines are a little different, but they're very, very similar. So we have that basic unilateral or bilateral row. We have over here a really fancy row. It's basically chest supported dumbbell row, chest supported T-bar row, chest supported bent over row, which is pretty dope. And then we'll go over seated cable row. Now, to start off with this, so a couple things we wanna do if you wanna really, really get ourselves to have a bigger back. Now, you understand that making the back work harder, or like say making the traps work harder, the traps help with shoulder with scapular traction. So when we're doing this, right? So if I'm rowing and I'm pulling back and then my scaps retract, my traps, my delts are all working in together. So when I do this, for the most part, and I coach this for beginners, most of the time, beginners are told, and I've done this before too with beginners, is if you're gonna do a movement, whether you're doing unilateral or bilateral, we wanna kind of be in the position where we're already back here and then we're rowing, which is good. There's nothing wrong with this at all. The only problem with this is, it's not necessarily a problem, but our traps, our delts and stuff, they're in a static hold. So they are working. It'll be like flexing your bicep like this and not doing an actual curl. You're still working the bicep, it's just not going through a full range of motion. What we wanna do in all these movements is we wanna overemphasize intentional protraction. So protraction is opposite of retraction. So if I wanna retract my scapula, it will be doing this. If I was gonna protract, it will be doing this. Now I recommend doing this only on movements that you have chest support, because again, rounding your back a little bit without chest support will put you in a place where you're just a little more vulnerable, but you don't have much to help you with.
My back is kind of stiff from all the swinging.
Everybody has a machine like this. I want to have this far enough away that when I grab this, I just hook my hands around and I set myself back without even pulling. There's already tension on my arm. There's already tension here. I don't want to have this so close that I start here, there's nothing here, and I have to row from here and then go back. So I want to have this thing out far enough that when I grab this from here and I'm in this beginning stage, that I already have tension. Now I'm not letting this loose and letting my shoulders wrap over top. I'm letting the weight pull me away, and I'm intentionally pushing away as well too, right? So instead of being here, when I pull the weight out, I wanna let my shoulders come open already. Now I'm still engaged in my core, So I'm not letting myself roll like this. I'm engaged from the floor to core, and then I'm up. And then I'm letting myself, let the weight pull itself out. And from here, I wanna, you can see the handles here. You can see easily on this, these handles move. Some of you guys have handles that are fixed in that position. What I wanna do to make sure that my lats stay engaged right away while I'm protracted is I'm gonna push, see how the weight here? I'm gonna push down. So right away when I'm pushing down, I'm pushing away, my lats are already engaged, and I'm stretching my traps right out. And then from here, stretching, I'm gonna pull and squeeze together, and then let it out, and then I'm gonna push away, roll a bit, and then I'm gonna pull. When I'm coming out, I'm gonna retract my scap, squeeze in, I'm straight up here. I don't wanna pull myself back off like this. I wanna make sure when I'm doing this, that I go from the point where I'm kind of rolled, there's tension already, and then from here, then I'm gonna pull myself into this. I'm not trying to pull myself away. A lot of times I see this, and we're doing this. I wanna be from here, and then I'm gonna pull myself into this bench, into the pad. Out, stretch, and then pull in. Stretch, pull, squeeze, stretch it out, hold it for a second. Pull and squeeze, hold that for 2. Let it come out, then stretch right out. Feel those traps come right open. The scapula is gonna protract right open. We're gonna pull and squeeze right in, and then out. Hey, what's up guys? Check it out. My 3, 4, and 5-day beginner splits are up on my site and ready to go. So make sure you guys head to my site for more information about that, guys. Hit the link in the description below. Now back to the show. Now, if we have a T-bar row machine, we're gonna do the same thing. Now this is a little different, obviously, it's a different machine, but whenever you have a chest supported machine, again, even though I'm on a machine, I still wanna be engaged to my ground from here, from floor to core. I'm on this really fancy, dope machine actually, it's freaking awesome. But from here, I'm already in a good position here. Now I wanna grab the weight again, I gotta reach for the weight and pull it up. Reach for the other one, pull it up. And now here, this already keep pulling me down, which I want. You see my arms letting it, naturally gravity and the weight is pulling my arms, naturally protracting. And then I'm gonna pull up and squeeze. And again, I'm pulling myself into this bench. Letting it protract, letting it round out, stretching right open, and then pulling right up. Stretching right down, stretch, and squeeze. Stretch and squeeze. Let everything round, stretch it right out, and squeeze. A lot of times I've had comments like, hey Johnny, whenever I do rows, I feel my lats, but I don't feel it in the middle of my back. And for the most part, you probably won't feel it in the middle of your back. Probably because you're not using this technique. It's very new, very foreign to people to do it. And for the most part, even like myself, I told people don't round your back. Well, I'm telling you not to round your back because I want you guys to create good habits. This is intentionally protracting. Rounding your back is just doing this. And then just, right? Intentionally protracting is going from here to here and then pulling. And that's all we're doing. We're just adding a load to that. Now you can do the same thing here if you have like a T-bar row, or if you're doing, chest supported dumbbell row. This is a machine that basically mimics that. But again, if we're gonna go use say a seated cable row machine, and I see this used wrong all the time. Not necessarily wrong, but like you're missing the mark. Number one, there's too much weight on it. So we got people here and we're just hooking it up. We're here right to our chest. Just doing a really nice rear delt movement. You know what I mean? Like, just, no, right? For this, we're gonna do the same technique. Now again, when I'm here, same cue I did over there is when I have this. Now again, I'm gonna plant my feet, right? I want this to look like, if I was standing up straight, if I was standing up vertical, I'd look like this. What does that look like? Looks like a bent over row, right? You don't bent over row like this. Does anyone do that? No. So, stop doing it here. Start doing this. I see this all the time. Push those hips back. Now naturally you can see where this is high and it's keeping me here. I want to right away pull this thing down. Right away from here, you can see naturally how this is high up. If I pull this naturally from here, it's gonna go right into my chest. So you guys have, it's not your fault. You probably think it's supposed to do that because it's the way it's lined up. But I wanna activate my lats that much more and get everything working. I wanna take my hands from here I'm gonna push down, right? You see where naturally is here, I'm pushing this down. Now while I'm doing that, I'm gonna let myself roll out a bit, protract, and I'm gonna pull in. Out, protract, pull in. Protract, and pull. And down, keep yourself tight, core tight all the ways, and then pulling in. Now, 121 pounds? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not using that much weight because it's not needed. Because when we're trying to incorporate a lot more muscle groups, intentionally, you want to use less weight so you can control it. This whole movement starts from the protraction to the smallest intricate movement from here to here, to here, to here, to here. And then back. Intentionally, everything goes the opposite way back out. I want to use a weight that I can control that will exhaust the crap out of me within my rep range, my targeted rep range. So if you're using weight that you can't control the entire movement, that halfway through you're just doing bicep curls, lower the weight. These techniques are gonna help you guys build a better overall physique. Think of yourself as like being a professional muscle contractor. I like that. I'm a certified muscle contractor. Contractor? Contract. I'm a professional muscle contractor. That's it. But literally, think of that. Your goal is to come in the gym and it's to contract the muscle while adding a load to every one of your movements. If you can't do a simple movement with adding weight, lower the weight. Get rid of your ego, start from scratch, and I promise you it will yield way better results. And it'll keep you in the gym a lot longer and healthier. I want you to go all the way out. There you go, the rest, there you go, it's off. Now, I want you to push down, like this, push down the handles. Push down, yeah. So once you push hammer down, you feel this more. Pull that, feel that? So keep pulling the hammer, like pulling down like this while you're pulling in. Yeah, right? Now pull yourself into this, don't pull yourself off. Think about pulling yourself to it. Yeah, good. But at the same time, straighten up at the top. Now straighten up, boom, and then down here. Shift this all the way down and back. There you go, squeeze. So squeeze here, here, and here. There you go. Right, let it come out, pull in, squeeze, let it come all the way up. There you go, stretch it. There you go, good. Good, 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 dope.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it looks.
It burned a lot more, and it's
Yeah.
a small little adjustment.
That's it. So if I'm intentionally trying to work my rear delts more, then I will stay here, and I'll keep myself here. I'll keep myself up here.
Yeah.
But if I want to work my lats still, I'll do the same thing like you're doing, but I'm still gonna push. Yeah. Right, I'm still acting here. If I kind of do this, then I kind of took all that weight and it's not in my rear delt. I'm doing a really heavy like rear delt exercise, which is not bad, but if it's not intended, then it's not. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, keep it up, man. Look good, dude. And that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And if you guys use some of the cues that I gave you, make sure you guys let me know in the comment section below. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. You know, I'm coming with the tell it is, transparent, followable truth. And we're coaching JohnRashid.com if you want to know more about the coaching, guys. Book yourself a 15 or 30-minute video consult. And at the end of the consult, I deduct off any package that you pick. And guys, in the description below for those discount codes and promo codes that help save life or change life for the better. Like Johnny10 for 10% off BlueStarNutraceuticals.com. And guys, make sure you guys add me on Instagram and TikTok. Send me your progress pics, training pics, and your video clips. And I'll repost it for you because you know how it is. Iron sharpens iron. Progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep gym chasing. Peace.